A great strategy in business is to set far out deadlines, but work on them as hard as you possibly can right now. So you might have a 5 year goal or 10 year goal, you know, that doesn't mean it has to take 5 or 10 years. You could probably get it done in like a year if you just work your ass off. So that's been one of my strategies is I have like a rough estimate of when I want to get things done, and then usually I get it done a lot sooner. You know, whenever you're predicting how long it's going to take to get things done, always plan for a bad case scenario. And that's how you wind up not disappointed when, if 5 years goes by. For example, I have a goal set to learn coding. I set this goal about 2 months ago, 3 months ago maybe, and I set a goal to learn coding in 5 years. So learn HTML, CSS, and JavaScript in 5 years. And pretty much, I haven't made much progress in the past few months. I'm just not motivated. So that's how I know that maybe it's not my destiny to learn it in only 5 years. It might take me 10 years at a bad case scenario, But whenever you're making calculations for your money, let's say my original goal was to make $100 million in 25 years at the age of 19 and 20 years old. I wanted to make $100 million in 25 years. And I wound up becoming a billionaire in 10 years. And, that was one case where I 10x'd my expectation in less than half the time. So pretty much you always plan for a bad case scenario. As long as you stay diligent, most of the time you can get things done a lot sooner than you think. A day is like a day. A day you can get a lot accomplished and achieved in a day. You can get a lot achieved in a day. Speaking of getting things accomplished, I got to get back to work on my business. I'm studying right now just general business 101. I've pretty much got the point of business 101, but I always return to it to see if there's any more like nooks and crannies I can uncover. It's just because if you become an expert in business, that means you've mastered business 101. And just trying to fill my mind with as many mindsets and mantras as I possibly can, as many little tidbits of wisdom, only to find out that business really can be boiled down to a simple calculation. You gotta have a product and marketing and maybe like a money back guarantee. And those are the only things follow up with customer support. You don't need 5,000 employees to build a good company. I can pretty much do what I do all by myself, pretty much, I am hiring. I'm hiring for customer support. Sometime in the next 6 months, you could have a job in customer support making, 40, 50, 60,000 a year. It is a negotiable salary. If you want to work for me, you can work for me 40, 50, 60,000 a year, something like that for customer support. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Yeah, so pretty much, yeah.